You can see the black is over there. Yes, I made 2 fuses, this fuse and this. Right now you can see that the wipers are not moving, but the moment I do this, look at that. Oh, I place it over there for temporary, so because I have. So now the wires, now, yes, it works. Works at the front and even here at the back. So this is the next day, and yesterday we tried to do a lot of things. We are done with the indicators, even though the cluster will not work because they're using LED lights and there's no way to rob it, or there's no way to trick it to work. So what are we going to do? We're going to let it be the way it is for now, and in the future maybe we will fix it again, but we're going to move on to something else. But for now I'm going to do a wire tag. In a way, a semi wire tag will be fine because I want to keep the car looking original as possible, but I also want it to look good. I don't know if I'll be able to make these wires disappear, but I'm keen to see how it will look after the transformation. I'm going to remove the water bottle so that I could be able to reach wires that are behind the water bottle. And I'm going to unplug all the wires and try to figure out where I could plug them, where to locate them, where I could hide them.
Basement statement, the top is so vacant. I don't hear shit that I think is amazing. Waiting for my day when I'm playing sold out shows for 1,000 faces. Hey, give me that crown, get in my way and to be put down. It ain't your place, all this my town. If I want that shit, then I'll get it right now. I'm losing it, the noose it fits, I'm losing shit. A stupid myth, you choose to live or choose to dip. You choose to fight or lose your grip and lose a gift. Oh, I feel like I'm losing my mind. Well, I have ran out of salt tape, and at the store they only had the blue salt tape. They didn't have the black, so I had no choice but to use the blue. But I'm going to try to hide the wires so the blue won't even show. There are some wires that I'm going to cut, and there are some wires that I'm going to extend, just trying to make the engine bay look good. I hope it all works out. I'm going to try to take all the wires and try to push them under where they won't be visible. I just want to remove them from the top, just to put them under there, and it will go behind the radiator and under the battery tray. Cause disturbance, yo, so do me a favor, don't treat me like a neighbor. Don't need the different flavors of your problems just to savor. I've got my own issues, I need a comb to get through. Don't need to groan with you, just go get your own tissue. Still not complete. I'm making a little bit of progress, but everything looks like it might work. It might make a good semi-tuck. So when I was busy doing the wiring, I found out that the previous owner cut off the indicator plug, left the top part of the plug untouched, and it confused me because I did not know where that plug is supposed to go. What I'm going to do now is cut it, and then I'm going to remove it. Then I'm going to plug the indicator straight the way we did before. But on this side is better because the two plugs are there and are still working, so I'm going to use them as the indicator plugs. So this is what we kind of got, but we are not completely done. We're still going to go ahead and try to fix everything, make them look good. The blue salt tape, because I've run out of the black salt tape, so I was using the blue salt tape, so it's not really good, especially in the engine bay where people are going to see it. So I bought zip ties. I bought the small zip ties. I bought the small ones and the bigger ones, so that I could tidy up the engine after I'm done. So I also managed to get black salt tape at ShopRite. So I managed to get this salt tape at ShopRite because in ShopRite this is less expensive. I think it's about 10 rand each. So these are big ones, so I think only one will be able to finish everything, and I think I will still be left with some. So I'm just going to continue finishing up, and after finishing up everything, then I'm going to come back on the inside. And over here on the cluster, I'm not really happy with the outcome because I cannot hack it on the inside, so that when I turn the car, when I do the turn signal, it will show on the cluster. So I won't be able to do that because the way VW decided to do the cluster is so that they could make more money. If something breaks on the cluster, you have to buy
the whole cluster so that that one thing can work. We all know that the cluster has many functions, such as the speedometer. It shows the speedometer, the rev count, it shows the rev count, it shows the petrol gauge, it shows the temperature level. If one of these breaks, if let's just say if this speedometer doesn't work or petrol gauge doesn't work at all, then if you're that kind of a person who really need the petrol gauge, let's just say the cluster is the only one that is broken, the control box doesn't have a problem, then you have to replace the whole thing. For me, it is a dumb idea for them to do this, but it is a smart idea when it comes to marketing, because they will be able to make more money. But for us, we will be able to waste more money. But nevertheless, we are almost close to finishing this car, so I'm going to end the video here because it is taking forever. But with that all being said, thank you guys for supporting the channel so far. I really appreciate you guys commenting, supporting the videos, watching the videos from start to end. I will see you guys on the next one. Peace. I use this small zip ties. This is for the alternator and this is from the starter. So now there are only 2 wires going from here, because before there were 3 wires going from here. There was another wire that was coming from that going from here. So I've removed that and reallocated it. I also taped up this with the blue tape because it was looking like this, and well, I want it to look good, so at least this way it will look good. And those wires that were coming from here going to this side, they're now under there. If you can see, there they are, and they are hidden somewhere over there. I don't know if you can be able to see, but over there, that's where they start. Then they come from here going down there, and some of them, there they are. So I'm still going to hide them a little bit more. And these wires here, I've extended them so that they could go under there and plug the way they're supposed to plug. Then the wires, they go under there to as you can see. But the blue wire, as I said, it doesn't really look good, so I might tape it one day in the future, but I'm not entirely sure if I will be able to do that. And here I have covered a lot of the wires. There were so many wires over here, so I think I did a pretty good job because I've reduced the amount of wires. And over here I have covered all the wires that were coming from down there. I have covered them with this thing, and even here. So these ones, they go from the way at first I wanted to go with the pipe over here, but I was thinking if the pipe heats up too much, maybe it will burn this. So that's why I did it that way. So I just left it that way. So then the wires from here, they went under the distributor to here up until here. It's not it does not look bad, but it's better than the way it was before. Because before you would see wires coming from there going there. Now there's no wires. You could see many wires coming from here going to this direction to there, and some going there. And over here you see many wires, some just laying around and some going there. Some majority of them, they were just laying around. But I think it is fine the way it is. The only thing that is left for this engine bay to look good is if I clean it. So